Lack of time is a common thing. We all need more time, and it's true that if you don't give your dreams enough time, they will eventually vanish. Today we will talk about 5 easy strategies to make time for your aspirations. 1. First thing in the morning, just do it. The best advice isn't always the most complicated. I refer to it as initially paying yourself with your time. If you frequently find yourself stretched out in the evening and unable to do something for yourself, then why not spend some time working on your dreams and yourself in the morning instead? Make yourself a priority in your own life by getting up early, either an hour or a half earlier, whatever you need to do. 2. Outsource. When you hear the word outsource, you might picture virtual assistants working overnight in another country. You can hire locals for daily duties at a reasonable price. My favorite example is housework. The irony is that it turns out that you can put a price on your dreams, and mine only costs $60 per week. I was too stretched previously, but $60 a week afforded me enough time to focus on some things more important to me. The time I required was immediately freed up by outsourcing my cooking. Furthermore, once I realized how much I paid for those spare hours, I realized how much more worth they held for me. I used those hours to exercise and concentrate on personal goals, and there is no way to quantify the sense of accomplishment I felt from taking charge of my life. 3. Quit online time wastage. People can kill time online by playing games, using social media, or reading news items. Spending too much time reading news and articles online is one of my own vices, which I still have to be aware of in order to control. If you're reading articles only for amusement, it might be time to take a break and devote that time to your goals. I advise streamlining your online reading if you absolutely must keep up with a lot of material, for example, possibly as part of your profession. Even if you might not be able to reduce the amount of information you need to take in, why not try to streamline the process? 4. Abandon a few commitments. This advice is straightforward, but it is frequently challenging to put into practice, and many people I've worked with think their circumstance is an exception. In my experience, a commitment or responsibility is rarely a true exception that you simply must keep. Instead, what actually happens most of the time is that we attempt to delay breaking agreements out of a sense of moral duty and integrity. However, most of the individuals we keep our promises to don't necessarily see our participation as absolutely important, and even if you break a promise, the world will still continue on. 5. Ignore the time-sensitive, unimportant tasks. It's possible that you listen to this and immediately get related to it. If you go back to yesterday or perhaps earlier this week, you could recall a situation in which you spent hours on something that ultimately didn't matter. Even though it didn't matter to you or your life, it was urgent. It needed to be resolved straight away. Clipping coupons is one habit I've given up in my own life. One day I noticed that occasionally on the weekends I would spend an hour looking at discounts and clipping out coupons that I would never use. Considering that I already had everything I needed to survive, the assignment itself wasn't important. However, I felt compelled to act quickly because I was concerned I could lose out on a chance to close a sale. Remember, we don't have enough years to realize our dreams, only the time we can do something about it.